What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DigiPolGD and welcome to a Let's Try of a game called Bright Paw. Now first off, before we start, I have to say this is a sponsored video. The developers of Bright Paw used a site called Catapult to hire me to make a gameplay video about this game because it just released on Nintendo Switch. Oh my, yes. If you have a Nintendo Switch, make sure to check out this game because it is pretty fun. And although this video is being paid for, all opinions and all comments I make about this game are of course my own. I'm only paid to make this video, not to give it a positive review or say positive things about it. So with that out of the way, let's just start a game. Like I said, Bright Paw is available on Nintendo Switch right now. Check out the link in the description down below. And I'll make sure to link it up to the Nintendo store if you want to check it out. Let's press start to play. I have played this before a bit, so I'm just gonna level select the beginning. Act 1. I will go to shelter. No, let's go to waking up. Let's hear the story.
What was that? Oh, okay. Well, after being woken unceremoniously by a sudden noise, our hero Theo felt that if he was to be kept awake, he deserved to know why.
So we are Theo, and we need to get through the door with the use of these, well, these movement tiles that we have, these cards. We can play these cards, and then it shows us what it will do. This card will move forward 2 spaces, and this one will move us forward 1 space.
Although Theo felt the lure of sleep and the comfort of his bed, he really should go and investigate.
Yeah. And there are some clues hidden in each room. So if you click on the bed before, for example, you see that 1 out of 3 clues are in this room. And this is our bed, warm, comforting, and tempting, a reminder of hazy dreams. Now let's find the other 2 clues. This is Joshua's acceptance letter. An acceptance letter for a tutelage at a prestigious school. Perhaps proof that genius is hereditary. Ooh, that reminds me of that awful movie. Ugh. What's the third thing? The computer? No. Oh, here. Nathaniel's recognition. It is always a cause for celebration when a genius is recognized. Oh, that's for sure.
It was a lovely office, to be sure, but no questions were being answered, just staying where he
Yeah.
was.
Okay, let's start with this card, and then we'll finish it up with this card. Level 2 disturbance.
Hearing the yelling from the kitchen, Theo wondered if he had really moved from his bed just to listen to some tiff.
Okay, what's this? Hastily packed suitcase. A suitcase rapidly filled and suddenly cast aside. Okay. I saw the piano move, I think. Yeah. No longer attended to or cared for, but granted despite the lack of use. It sure is. And... oh. A family photo. Despite the awkward posing, happiness and pride are always visible in this photo.
Despite his efforts, Theo couldn't simply stay here forever. He
No,
had to find out
I
what was
know.
happening.
Okay, let's start with this one. Then we'll use this one. What's that noise? And then we'll use this one to go into the next room. Oh wow, that's just loud.
Ah, perhaps things were a little more serious than he'd thought.
Yeah, I guess so.
The kitchen seemed normal, except what was that he could see across the room?
Across the room?
He had to take a closer look.
Okay, Joshua's travels, a selfie taken by Joshua during his travels after college, sent to his parents as a memento. Oh wow, what's this? Joshua and Theo, a young boy and his cat. Whoever said dogs are men's best friend. I clearly never seen this photo. But are these bodies laying here? It looks like it. Oh wow. Oh wow. But we do have to find that final clue. Oh, there it is. Theo's football, one of Theo's most prized possessions. Completely devoid of answers, insights, or food. Okay, let's see. We need to get over there, so let's start with you. No. Yeah, let's start with you. You.
God. Theo couldn't believe what he was seeing. His family, motionless on the floor.
Uh-oh.
But that was it. No gun? Nothing at all. Was someone else here? As he turned away, Theo could only think about one thing. Someone was surely responsible for this.
Yep.
And he had to know who.
Yep. We'll have to know who.
Cautiously examining the hallway, Theo saw no signs of the killer.
Mm-hmm. What's all of this?
Instead, he found a path of destruction carved through strange machines before him.
Out of place robot. A strange robot sitting in the front room and falling to pieces. Okay. Grandfather clock. Like all household clocks, the rhythmic ticking is a constant reminder of the universe's slow march to entropy. And finally, Nathaniel's graduation. The optimism of youth, oblivious to the crushing disappointment of reality of after formal education. Yep. Okay, let's see. We cannot use that one. Let's use this one first.
The deeper into the room Theo moved, the more he realized that something was amiss. That bright red light hadn't always been there. Had it?
Ooh, Act 2, the chase. Let's see what's going on in Act 2. Can we find the killer? Can we catch him? Or her?
Although he could not shake the image of his departed owners, Theo suddenly found himself somewhere very different indeed. However, before he could appreciate his new surroundings, he found his attention drawn to the glowing hot wall of energy in front of him.
Okay, let's see. We can do this one. That one will get us killed. That one won't get us killed, so let's use that one
Faced
first.
with something so clearly hazardous, he thought it might be wise to take a moment to think before diving headlong into oblivion.
Okay, let's take a moment to think.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise. After his daring maneuver, Theo found that he was still alive. Unfortunately, clearly Theo didn't have time to mess about with the killer on the loose. Perhaps that vent offered a way forwards.
Ooh, let's go take a look, shall we? Janitor. Oh, what's this? That's a robot.
Tense from his previous trial, Theo was immensely relieved to find no deadly lasers when he emerged from the vent. On the other hand, he was instead faced with a functional, frantic, and quite soggy security
I forgot the clues in the last room. Oh no! Clues. Let's. Oh, you. A comfortable flatfish. A fish who goes by the name of Fergus. Whose steely gazy wards off even the hungriest of felines. Okay, janitorial bots. A poor custodian spinning their wheels attempting to clean up after someone else. And what's the final clue in this room? Let's see. Something glowy. Oh, there we go. Sea mine advertisement. Need to safeguard your underwater assets. These marvels in explosive technology will quickly demonstrate the meaning of private property. Okay, is there a sea mine in there then? No, I don't see one. Okay, where do we need to go? Not that one. Let's do that one. Or this one even. Let's do this one.
As he skirted by the distracted machine, Theo found himself eyeing the hole-riddled aquarium. Either someone was stalking the halls shooting at water features, or the security needed to work on their aim.
That one?
Though the appeal of fresh fish was enticing, it was offset by the risk of an unexpected bath. Rather than contemplate such a terrible fate any further, Theo decided to make a quick exit.
Okay. Quick exit. There we go. Back to level 3, stealth.
Advancing cautiously, Theo was encouraged by the sight of another aquarium. This time with the water safely inside, not threatening to unpleasantly dampen his fur. There was no time to fish, however, as security appeared to be taking its job a touch more seriously.
Okay, collect, please. No, I was not trying to change the camera. I saw you glow, golden cat statue, an overt but befitting show of respect to the true superior life on Earth. Is that what you think? Alive? Not sure. Dead? Maybe. Unfazed by the current situation? Definitely. Okay, what's the last thing? Is the picture again? Yeah, this handgun advertisement. Reliable, concealable, and effective. A must-have sidearm for the professional hench person. Comes with a variety of upgrades to fit your style and needs.
Easily distracted, he knew when it was time to focus.
Okay, let's go there first to get out of the way of the bot. He goes their way, so we go that way.
Tearing his attention away from the unattainable, Theo delicately stepped between the broken remains of some very expensive-looking showpieces. Despite his lack of any understanding of fine art, he was disgusted by the wanton destruction before him. Having successfully weaved past the searching eyes of the guard, he was overjoyed.
Very searching eyes,
yeah. Follow the killer through a door instead of crawling through the ventilation like a rodent.
Very searching eyes. It's not like we passed him right in front of him like 2 times already.
Theo cast his eyes about the grandiose room, the impressive decor marred by the smoking wreckage of robotic guards. Clearly, someone with no respect for interior design had been this way. However, hanging over the remains of a reception desk, Theo spotted something that took his interest. Bright Paw Industries.
Bright Paw Industries. What's that? A proud and majestic company sign out of place amongst the debris. Okay, what else do we have to clickety-click on? A vending machine offers a variety of villainous beverages, unfortunately not designed to be used by felines. Reception bot. Though this robot can't stop panicking, it refuses to abandon its position at the reception desk. That's dedication. Okay, let's see. Not that one. Maybe this one? Yeah, this one. Go right ahead, buddy. Ah, crap. I screwed up. Let's go back. Because I think I had it to wait first and then go, turn around.
Theo cast his eyes about the grandiose room. The impressive...
I know. We heard that. We heard that. I need to wait. And then take you. And then take you. And then take you. And you. Yeah! Show floor.
At first glance, it appeared that Theo had stumbled into a storage room for broken glass. Except there were other items in the glittering fragments. Grenades, missiles, an umbrella.
Looks like are we a spy company? Because this looks like a James Bond kind of photo. Trick umbrella advertisements. Rain or shine, this is simply the first choice in defense and offense. This undercover weapon will turn heads and remove them, and is suitable for formal events. Nice. classic bomb. When it comes down to it, sometimes bad guys just want the classics. What's the last shiny? Patrol bot. A security bot overly focused on his patrol route. The biggest threat is accidentally being run over. Okay, I could do that.
When the going gets tough, the tough spend unprecedented amounts on energy weapons.
Now let's wait. No, whoa, what? No, no, no. I wanted to wait.
Theo padded behind the guard, pondering his discoveries. A hidden underground facility, robotic security, and now rooms filled with odd weapons. What on earth was this place?
What on earth is this place?
Looking back, Theo considered that it was perhaps unwise to leave such destructive toys lying around. On the other hand, there was no way someone would leave live explosives on display. Probably best to ignore it and hurry on.
Let's hope not. The boardroom.
Theo contemplated the ruins of the once magnificent boardroom, which had been reduced to little more than burnt mahogany by some kind of explosion. Apparently, the killer had needed to clear the room in a hurry. But why?
But why? In quite a hurry, it looks like.
Oh, perhaps those lasers were a motivator.
Okay. Trapped chair. These chairs are designed to help establish dominance in a meeting by disposing of undesirable attendees. Okay. Boardroom grenade advertisement. Need your enemy to disappear in a hurry? Would you prefer them to be in pieces? Then these are definitely for you. Caution, good throwing arm not included. Nathaniel's dealings. What Nathaniel might foolishly consider his first real success in life, sealed by a handshake and immortalized imprint. Okay, that way.
With the wall of death slowly advancing, Theo scrambled for a plan to slip by. There, across the room, a shattered glass wall offering a glimpse of escape.
Wait, where? So we need to go there.
Deftly avoiding glass with his paws, Theo found his eyes drawn to a large portrait on the wall. Was that Nathaniel? As he stood, he wondered, how much of all this was his master responsible for?
Okay. Okay, that was Act 2. Nice.
Someone had clearly been rifling through the deliveries recently, though they didn't seem to have found what they were looking for.
Now what were they looking for? Where should we go? Let's go this way first.
Obviously, the killer had been looting the facility, and it was unlikely that they planned to use volatile weaponry to spread peace and joy. Being a conscientious cat, Theo knew it fell to him to put a stop to the killer's nefarious activities.
Ooh, let's see, what's this? Ransacked crates, a collection of crates turned over in a desperate rush. Patrol bot blueprint, a technical specification for a Bright Paw Industries security robot. Surprisingly simple. And the last thing, oh here it is, box of empty vials. A box torn open and abandoned, leaving the vials within untouched. What could these be for? Let's continue out of this room. The depot.
Finding himself inside a warehouse, the towering stacks of crates gave Theo some measure of hope. Perhaps the killer would try to search the top of an unstable pile and fall to their doom.
Sea mine crate, something built to sink ships will have no trouble with an overconfident cat. Not for pot. Okay, you have the weapon case. Sadly, none of these weapons of destruction appear to be built with paws in mind. The world can be a very unfair place. Okay, what's the final thing that we can check out in here? Or are there only two? It cannot, right? There's always three. Oh, maybe just two this time. Okay, that way.
Lost in daydreams of the killer being buried alive, Theo stepped blindly forwards onto a conveyor belt, promptly shuffling him away from his happy thoughts.
Let's go there. Go there. Still nothing shiny or blinky. No. Okay, let's move forward.
Perhaps it was unlikely that the killer would be ended by fallen cargo. But the belts leading into the dark and deadly machinery seemed to promise an untimely demise.
Let's go check it out.
Spotting a bundle under some nearby crates, it appeared Theo's wishes had been heard. However, he tempered his excitement until he could get a closer look.
What are we looking at? Completely average box. Oh, an empty crate. Very interesting. Close to the definition of scraping the bottom of the barrel. So what else was shiny? Looted explosive crates. He trips over a crate that should be filled with explosive but is wrongfully empty.
Theo tempered his excitement. He didn't lose it.
Okay, let's go there.
Stepping over a broken belt with great care, he was disappointed to discover not a body, but simply several empty crates bearing the label High Explosive.
Okay, let's go over there. We'll move over one. We'll go straight ahead.
The empty crates led Theo to conclude three things. The killer had found what they were looking for, they were definitely up to something, and Theo's work was not yet done.
No, not yet whatsoever.
He moved on with the hope that the killer's loot would be enough to slow them down. Theo pondered the erratic crusade of the robots as they fired at non-existent threats. Perhaps the killer had just passed through?
Well, they're firing at rockets though, so I don't know if that is take cover, laser bot. There is something simply wonderful about lasers. Efficient, destructive and deadly. You know where you are with lasers. I can click that. Algae container, a specially designed crate used to safely house ominous algae. Yum yum. Okay, so let's see.
The belt, unable to tell the difference between a cat and a crate,
cool.
and lacking the desire to learn, moved him once again as it would any other box.
Okay.
As he headed for the door, Theo couldn't shake the feeling that the strange blue algae was creeping steadily across the wall behind him. Oh well, it was probably harmless.
Okay, let's do this. Where's the exit? Oh, straight ahead. Okay, cool. There we go. Act 3, Level 5, Scribbles.
Whoever Theo was following had certainly spooked these poor robots who were all consumed by blind panic.
Okay, I can click use. Scribbles, big algae container. This crate was developed to hold large amounts of glowing algae. Also functions well as mood lighting. Okay, where's the second glowy thingy? Where's the second glowy thingy? Is it you? No. Oh well, let's start moving, shall we? Let's go there first. Okay, I did a oopsie. Let's go forward once. Let's go there.
As he carefully padded forwards, avoiding lasers, Theo noticed a most curious drawing etched into the wall. But why would a killer stop to doodle?
A drawing etched into the wall? Where? Oh, there. Cipher, a bizarre series of patterns with no clear meaning. Perhaps some kind of code? Well, it looks to me like a map, though. Let's rewind this one. Let's do forward one. No! I think that wasn't what was meant to happen. Let's go back one more. Let's go there. And let's go.
Theo couldn't stop thinking about the bizarre graffiti he kept seeing. It was unlikely the killer was taking the time for artistic creativity. Was someone else in the facility?
Nailed it! Act 3, level 6, Vandalism. Ooh.
As he stepped into the room, Theo found his racing mind halted by yet another drawing of a slightly more significant scale.
Oh wow. Abstract mule, a series of rigid geometric lines that seem to be taking the form of a figure. Who could it be? I thought I saw you shine up. Yeah, gun rack, a rack of very lethal and very illegal firearms, a bestseller. Okay,
Theo
and
tried his best to examine the etching, but found it devoid of artistic value.
Okay, where's the final shiny?
A for effort, he supposed.
There should be a third one here. Or am I just going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Okay, if we wait, then we'll get blown to pieces, I think. Let's test that. Oh no, okay. Let's go back. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Hold up. Let's wait. No. No. Do not step into the laser. Do not step into the laser, please. No, let's just go forward then. Okay, let's wait one. No. Huh. Let's wait one now.
As he began to move away, Theo couldn't help but wonder who would put so much effort into these acts of vandalism. Was it maybe some kind of poorly drawn calling card?
There we go.
Perhaps, he thought as he carried on, the murderer was simply an awful artist. Whatever it was, the mural failed to hold Theo's interest long enough for any meaning to be gleaned.
Still nothing? No? Okay, then we'll go on to the next round. Act 7, okay.
According to the booming sounds of heavy industry and the massive shipping containers, Theo had found himself in some kind of loading station.
Cargo container, a very large shipping container, most notable for its size and not for the expensive hardware concealed within. Bright Paw Industries. Nice. Obvious tie, a bright red necktie deliberately knotted around a railing like a flag. It almost feels too obvious. Okay, so we need to go to that side, so let's just go straight ahead, I guess.
Theo's eye was caught by something colourful and clearly out of place hanging from a rail across the room. A discarded tie. Was this some kind of taunt? It was becoming clear to Theo that the large boxes wouldn't just wait for him to cross, so he quickened his pace towards the infuriating clue. Clearly the killer had left this tie to send a message. But
what
in
kind of
doing
message?
So they had left a trail for Theo to follow.
Yep, they did.
Perhaps he'd get the better of them yet. Though he was intrigued by the surprisingly expressive train waiting before him, on the other side of the tracks, a curious hole in the wall drew his eye. Perhaps the killer had made their own exit.
Okay, what can we click? We can click you, boarding a train robot, a zero-emission semi-sentient train fueled only by its self-hatred over public transport. Wow. How do they come up with these things? Covered crate, what does it hold? Jewels, acorns, the gateway to another world? Sadly, due to your indifference, we will never know. Okay, let's go check out what's on that side. Okay. Oh, it's not moving? I thought it was going to move.
Stepping onto the train, Theo glanced towards his goal and noticed a strangely carefree-looking robot bumbling around near a control panel. Hopefully this one wasn't a threat.
Uh-oh.
The train began to quake, and Theo couldn't react fast enough to leap off. He had better find something to hold on to.
Uh-oh.
Theo
Okay.
was quite unprepared for the sudden velocity and found his current predicament extremely upsetting.
Where do we need to go?
He just needed to hold on until the train looped back to the station.
Okay, let's go straight ahead. Straight.
As the hatch broke free and rocketed past him, Theo pressed himself against the train and vowed to dedicate the rest of the ride to keeping his eyes open for low-flying objects of feline destruction.
The humor in this game is pretty awesome. Uh-oh. Okay, go back one. Okay, there we go.
Theo might have found some comfort knowing he wasn't the only one caught unaware by the sudden departure. But it was all he could do to just keep his paws on the ground.
Let's go that way. And now we can go that way. Let's go over there. Let's go there. Not that one, not that one. This one. So this one. Straight ahead.
He tried not to let the burning robot distract him from his efforts to survive.
Oh, that's looking awesome. Uh-oh. Nothing I can use? Okay, let's go back one. And back one. I need to use a short one here. And this one here. So I can use this one here. Straight ahead here.
In the distance, Theo could just about spot the station. Approaching at a rapid
There we
pace.
go.
He just had to hold on a little longer.
And we made it. Oh, yeah. Disembark. Stupid robot. Why'd you have to be such an asshole, robot?
Theo staggered off the train quickly, driven by his newfound appreciation for solid ground and the terrible fear that it might suddenly set off again. Just ahead of him, he could see that bloody robot that had sent the train off in the first place.
Asshole.
As he followed the irritating machine through the jagged opening in the wall, Theo hoped that he wouldn't ever have to lay eyes on it again.
Yep, I hope so as well. Well, that was the end of Act 3, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to be the end of this video. If you want to know what happened next, I would advise you to check out the link in the description down below.
Theo eyed his new surroundings
And check out Bright Paw because it is a fun little puzzle game. I love the story, I love the humor, I love the way it looks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is going to be the end of this video. I want to thank the developers of Bright Paw for giving the option to work with them in a sponsored video, and I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you like the video, then please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more Let's Tries, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!